Hey, what's up everyone? We are back here. I'm going to talk about how to raise your tailoring and also your leatherwork proficiency, since they are very similar to each other and have the exact same kind of tips and tricks that you can use to raise them up effectively. So tailoring has two functions. It has a function over here for fabric. You can see you can also make some tailoring gear. You can make some fishing components. The best way to actually kind of like make money leveling up your tailoring skill is to actually just produce the fabric from cotton or from wool, make the fabric, turn it in, and then sell them in smaller bunches on the auction house. That used to work out pretty well. I don't know exactly how the auction house prices are right now. If the cotton and wool prices have risen a little bit too high, the fabric prices haven't really met up, that will probably net you about a break even. So you can convert the fabric or the wool, 3 wools into 1 fabric, or you can convert 10 cotton into 1 fabric. And they normally cost 5 labor to use, but since we have such a high proficiency, it drops it down. So that is a quick and easy way to convert fabric and cotton. But the best way, this way you're actually going to lose a little bit of money. It's very simple though. You have all the cloth items that you can make. So hoods, shirts, pants, gloves, shoes, sleeves, sashes. They all require a different amount of materials. You can see here the ocean hood is the very basic level 20 hood. It requires 2 archeum dust, 3 fabric, and 3 wedges. If we go to try and make the shirt's going to require 3 archeum dust, 6 fabric, and 3 wedges. So you can see the shirt requires a lot more archeum, more fabric, same amount of wedges. So a lot more materials to actually make than the hood. But going all the way down here, there's actually 2. The sleeves and the sashes that require only 1 archeum dust, 1 fabric, and 3 wedges. So this is the best way to actually raise up your tailoring and also your leather work, is to craft the sleeves and the sashes, and or either one. You craft one, it's going to cost you 1 dust, 1 fabric, and 3 wedges. The wedges over here are 5 silver each. The fabric is probably approximately around 10 silver, so that's 25 silver. And then the moonlight archeum dust, we're going to show you that it actually doesn't cost you anything, because what you do, so 25 silver to make that. You make a sleeve right there, and now what you do is you take an everstone and you actually go and break down this glove that you just made, the sleeve, and you go and actually go do it again. So for approximately 25 silver, you're going to raise your proficiency by 100 points. The base is 100 points for this one, so it's going to cost you 25 silver and 1 everstone. So the everstones are 5 silver, so 30 silver to actually raise your proficiency 100 points. You don't have to do this forever. You can do this until you get to the desired amount that you want, but it is very simple. It doesn't cost you any dust because you're repeating and using the same dust over and over again just by breaking down this sleeve that you created, because you can see you always get at least 1 dust. I can't recall if you actually have a chance to get 2 dust out of this, and if you do actually have a chance to get 2 dust out of it, then you have a chance of actually making money on the transaction here. So that is the quickest and easiest way to level up your proficiency in tailoring and also in leatherwork. Leatherwork has the exact same type of materials needed for like the sleeves and for the sashes. So we'll go down here to the sash, and you can see the sash has the exact same materials. So again, the most expensive part is the wedges. Again, those are 15 silver each, and then whatever the 1 component over here will cost. For going into leather, you'll notice that leather is actually right next door, and you can see here they're called a little bit different. They're called guards for leather. Cost 1 dust and 1 leather, 3 wedges. And then the sashes are called belts. Again, 1 dust, 1 leather, 3 wedges. So approximately that's going to cost you 30 silver per 100 labor points to raise proficiency. So now that's going to be, if you look at it this way, it's going to be 1,000 proficiency points is going to cost you 3 gold. 10,000 proficiency points is going to cost you 30 gold. And if you want to get all the way up to 50,000 proficiency points, it's going to cost you 150 gold to do this. So 150 gold, and you can have a 50,000 proficient, leather work or tailor skill level. You can see we have a 62,000 tailor skill level on this account, and we've done that quite a bit. After we got to around like 20 or 30,000, we started actually just crafting them and making them and trying to make money off of them, because you can make a little bit of money by crafting gear and getting lucky. You do have to get the procs. You can make money when you craft up and get to the conqueror status. But the trick to make money here is you don't want to actually craft the shirts, the pants, because those take the most materials. As you keep going higher up, you can see it's taking more and more materials. The materials get more and more expensive. The most expensive material is mainly the Archeage shards and the Archeage crystals as you get higher. Everything else is fairly cheap. The pigments, are roughly around 6 to 10 each, but the most expensive component will be mainly the Archeage shard, especially once you get higher up into the illustrious status, which is the level 44 ones. So you can, sort of make some money at the Conqueror's Ocean level. If not there, because there's too many people that are crafting them and selling them for cheaper prices, you will have to start making illustrious ones and then magnificent ones. If you can get lucky and you can take it all the way up to magnificent or the tier further than magnificent, you can make a lot of money. Or again, if you can craft it and get a lot of procs and get really lucky and get like a unique or a celestial item, you can make a lot of money. So that is one of the ways that I actually end up making a lot of money. So magnificent, and then if you can proc it over here into the Ephemerema, I can't pronounce that word. If you can proc it into this one right here, and this will net you a lot of money. The downside is that if you do proc and you get really, really lucky and you can get it all the way up to the Delphined, again, I can't pronounce these words, I'm sorry for butchering them. If you can get it up to this status, you're going to have a very, very rare and expensive item. Even if you just got a green item up here, it is extremely hard, because for here, you have a 1 in 4 chance. For here, you have a 1 in 4 chance. For here, I believe you have a 1 in 7 chance. It may start here. I don't know exactly. So one of these, it starts making you have a 1 in 7 chance. And then up here to get the last tier. And again, you have a 1 in 7 chance of getting like the correct name that you want. There's 7 different varieties of stats. So if you can bring them all the way up here, if you get lucky, you can make a lot of money. These things are very, very expensive to craft, but they do pay off. Even the green ones, because the green ones you can use the regrade scrolls to pump it up and make it into, a higher rarity. So if you end up getting all the way up to the Delphinad status and it's green, you didn't get any lucky procs, you could actually just regrade it up all the way up to the unique or heroic status, and it would still be worth tons and tons of money. So those are the ways to actually make money with the tailoring and the leatherworking skills. They're not as good for money as, alchemy or gathering or farming. Those skills are more money based. These are for equipment, and equipment would be worth more money, but there's just too many damn people crafting, so there's too much supply of all the crappy green ones and blue ones that no one wants to buy, and they only want the best of the best. So if you can end up getting lucky, you can make a lot of money. Otherwise, you're hoping to break even. Even on some of, like, say, the purple ones, the arcane, you probably will break even. So you're not going to make a lot of money being a tailor or a leather work. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes.